All right, let's go ahead and switch this over then. Ooh, yeah, I think that is going to be too loud. All right, let's try that. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are currently streaming Zoochosis, Rescue the Animals, Halloween edition. So it's got all kinds of Halloween decor, which weirdly actually made me feel better when I was playing this game earlier. And we currently are viewing our animals through our cameras, I guess. You might get a little bit of spoilers as to what we're getting into here if you guys haven't already seen it. I feel like enough big YouTubers have done this game now that a fair few people who would be interested in this game already know the twists. But there are a bunch of endings, so I'm sure we're gonna find something unique here too. So just as a light, I don't really want to say trigger warning, but just general things to be aware of with this game is that there are jump scares, so if that's not your thing, then maybe don't watch the stream or VOD. There are some flashing lights, so if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, also probably click off. This might not be the one for you. Also, I don't really feel like this is much of a spoiler, but there is a fair bit of body horror in this. And if that is also not something that you're comfortable with, this is probably not going to be the game for you. I played through this once. I got a few different achievements for it, but we had some issues like actually getting that to process. Keeping my fingers crossed that what I did is going to be enough for both the recording and the stream. It doesn't seem to be suffering too much now on the title page. So if there's any issues later on down the line, be it audio or FPS, please let me know because OBS was very misleading for me before. So I don't actually know what the difference here between New Game and New Game Plus is. I'm gonna try the New Game Plus because I'm assuming that has all the animals unlocked or something. I genuinely don't know. I got a few different achievements. As far as endings went, Oh. Gorillas are very mad. As far as endings went, spoiler alert in case I ever put that out, I got the ending where we die from the thing, the big bad, alone in the bathroom. So honestly, that wasn't something I'd seen before. I've only watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it though. But without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the New Game Plus. It's probably going to load for forever because this game likes to load for forever. Oh? That's weird. Okay, so it like skipped a tutorial for us. Okay, I guess that's kind of nice for people who want to replay it but don't want all of the backstory. And here's our cute little Halloween decoration. Somebody's knocking at our door. Alright, I'm actually gonna go ahead. I'm actually going to see if I can't get to just a new game here because I just want to start over fresh. That means that if you guys have seen this before, we are going to do all the annoying tutorial things, but I think it's important to have backstory for this game, and if someone's watching this for the first time, I want to just make sure everyone's got all the background. So we're signing a non-disclosure agreement for Night Zookeeper, Pine Valley Zoo. Definition of confidential information. Any information obtained by the Night Zookeeper during his employment is considered confidential. Okay, fair enough. Non-disclosure obligations. The night zookeeper undertakes not to disclose confidential information to third parties during and after termination of employment. Pretty standard. In the event of injury or death of the night zookeeper while performing work duties, the employer is not liable to his relatives or other lawful representatives. That I don't think you can get away with. Terms of agreement, effective upon signing and is considered indefinite. Okay. The night zookeeper or his lawful representatives agree not to involve the police or other law enforcement agencies regarding death. Thought I heard a noise.
Let's not waste time here. You'll be sitting here all night, and I've got more important things to attend to.
Then hire somebody else. Death, injury, or other events occurring during work at Pine Valley Zoo. Any disputes shall be resolved through negotiations before resorting to legal action. Any changes to the agreement require written consent from both parties. Looks like there's a Wurmple in chat. Also, just fair warning in case you activate anything. I couldn't get the Twitch overlay on in time because I was in a test, so we're going to sign on the dotted line and hope this runs.
Just a couple more things and you'll pull your family out of poverty.
I really hope so.
Attach this to your chest. Our scientists require us to do this to see everything that happens in the enclosures.
Scientists? I thought this was a zoo.
True. Ever thought that the smart Alex belong right in the zoo? Hope you got the joke. Excellent. Now let's get started. First, grab your personal PDA. It's necessary for interacting with all the work objects. Congratulations, you've taken the first step to becoming a part of our close-knit zoo family.
Wait, what's this for?
Didn't even get the last line there. Also, that wasn't on the contract, sir. I also don't think I consented to being dragged like this.
Oh, you finally awake? Good. Get up. It's time to get to work.
What the hell? What did you do to me?
I took care of your health. Working with animals requires prevention. You wouldn't want to bring some kind of infection home, would you? By the way, I took your phone as well. I'll return it in the morning after the shift.
So I got the job? I thought we had an interview. My wife is waiting for me outside.
The job will be yours if you make it through the night. Let's go. I still have a lot to show you.
All of this dialogue gets cut off, and it's kind of frustrating. Also, way to just get jumped in to the job. Also, sorry about a little bit of glitchiness here. It's glitchy on my end, too. I started calling this guy John. I think John's actually our name.
Here.
It's fine.
It's quite spacious here.
Oh no, we're Paul.
Yep, this is our
He's
hub.
stock.
You'll have plenty of everything here, except time. Now we're in the cold room. Here we store herbs, vegetables, and fish while the meat gets ground into portions for the animal rations. And right now we're running low on herbs and vegetables. Got the hint? Get to it. You can find the instructions in your PDA.
I hate that noise so much. The number of times I got jump scared doing this before. So we're loading 2 herbal and 1 vegetable bricks into the trolley. We can do that. That's a little bit of menial labor on our probation period.
We're not playing here.
Dude, chill out for 2 seconds.
Most of the bricks will be left as a reserve. And take these ones with you. It's time to show you our workhorse.
What is that actually? Looking rough. Audio is fine.
There's something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet. Let's start with the basics.
Okay, Ghosty. So is it
And
like
here's our KATIE, Kinetic Automated
jumpy,
Transport
or
with
is it
Innovative Engineering.
like
Katie will take you around the zoo.
actual quality of it? Because the quality of it could be your settings
This
too.
is the refrigeration compartment. You need to load the brick
It
trolley
looks
here. Until
good on
you
my
load it
end,
here,
but
Katie won't
that's
budge.
been deceiving
To load the brick
before.
trolley, you need to activate the lever. Aboard. Now, select the giraffe enclosure on the control panel and start the train.
Activate the lever. Yeah, because there's some glitchiness. 1080p, both laptop and phone. Okay. Give me 2 seconds while I try and mess with some settings here. It might not let me midstream. All right, let's try it on this end then.
Are you deliberately wasting time?
Oh my god, dude. Calm down for 5 seconds. I'm trying to make sure all my camera stuff is okay. It's a little bit glitchy just in general, but that's just how it is sometimes. My audio is also being weird. All right, let's make sure there's no double audio. Guess we'll get where we need to go. Let me know if the stream is a little bit better anyway. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's not cursed anymore. I changed some other settings because I wasn't sure if it was the game or OBS on both ends. So fingers crossed, and fingers crossed my computer doesn't combust doing it.
Now listen carefully. I won't repeat it twice. This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals.
Are they sick?
Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens, so the thought of anything happening to them is out of the question. Take this seriously and follow me. This is our kitchen.
Okay.
To collect feces for tests, you have to...
Well, I'm glad it looks better.
Favorite food. Here's where you'll prepare it. Choose the recipe from the list. Cut, mix, and you're done. Any questions?
Yes.
Excellent. The zoo needs those who aren't afraid to ask. But even more so, it needs those who find answers themselves. All right, enough chit-chat. Go to the cutting table.
The dialogue really is quite awkward.
From the list.
Okay, okay. We're totally cooking it here at the slicer. Cut.
Don't make a mistake with the weight. The exact measurement is displayed on the weight indicator. Measure carefully. Excellent, Paul. Cut. Now do the same with the herbal brick from the recipe.
Yeah, not too bad. We need half of this. I already did get the sliced ninja or whatever the achievement is for that. Okay. Your food brick is ready, bud.
To lower the gadget trolley.
This one. I always want to click the wrong lever to actually send it going.
The trolley to the gates.
Drag the trolley. We can drag the trolley. I won't lie, going backward. Going backwards in this game is the worst part, especially when he's just looming.
A train? Trolleys?
Yes, Paul, our zoo is quite unique. It's our pride. You won't see anything like it in others.
Right. Then why has the zoo been closed for the second year? People say the zoo is going through tough times.
How would I know? I'm just a simple man. Clock in and clock out.
How long have you been working here?
Long enough to teach you everything. Come on, move the trolley. This is the entrance to the enclosure. To open the door, you need to insert your PDA into the enclosure terminal and select Open Enclosure.
This game really doesn't give you a second to breathe. We got Bo, Poe, and Cleo. It really doesn't give you a second to breathe in the
Creatures.
tutorial or intro.
And dump the food in the feeding area.
I don't think that's a little creature, dude. Oop, that's a butt. Giraffe butt. Alright. I'll try not to get too distracted. Please don't charge me. Oh my gosh. Like, You know giraffes are big and then you get up next to one. And it just really puts things into perspective. Enjoy your slop. Who's making a ruckus out there at this time of the evening? Also, how many animals get fed at midnight at zoos? I can't imagine a lot. But yeah, look at all the Halloween decorations. The pumpkins are just honestly... Yeah, I got a little late to the memo there, bud. Where's the entrance? There we go. You definitely want to pick up as many notes as you can here. Because there's
Mobile fecal extractor. In simpler terms, a shit sucker. You've eaten shit before. And now you're going to suck it.
I don't know. Why do we need all this?
We need to constantly monitor the health of the animals, and taking excrement for tests is one of your key tasks. 100,000 a year, Paul. 100,000 fucking American dollars. You just have to collect the shit. Come on, Paul. Don't chicken out.
again, the dialogue is so awkward. Also, if your whole job is zookeeper, picking up the poop is part of the paycheck. Oop. We're petting. I will never not pet the animal. Even if they like to lick me. Hello? Oh, God. I think I'm stuck. Devs. Devs, why? Implement a jump button just so I don't get stuck. Alright, I'll turn up the game audio. I turn it down a fair bit. Let me know if this is a little bit better. But we're gonna have to re-listen to some of this anyway because the giraffe pushed me into the rock and I couldn't get out. This is a good game. I promise I do enjoy it. It's just... It's definitely got some issues it needs to work through. I mean, I talked for a while.
This is the entrance to
Oh my god.
To open the door, you need to insert your PDA into the enclosure.
Okay, we're back here. Well, at least we didn't lose out too much. Can you hear this a bit better, Ghosty? I just didn't want it to be too loud.
Our little creatures. Take the bucket and dump the food in the feeding area.
As an FYI, the game audio does just randomly cut in and out sometimes, too. It's a little low. Okay. It looks so loud on my side. I'll turn up a bit more then. Alright, I'll try there. Okay. Love on the job. You guys are fine. Fun like that. Okay. But yeah, I was saying before that I'm very sympathetic to this game because I understand that, like, a developer or a writer unfortunately passed away partially through. That's better? Okay, good.
In simpler terms, a shit sucker.
He's on the other side of the door, isn't he? Alright.
You're going to suck it.
Okay.
I don't know. Why do we need all this?
We need to constantly monitor the health of the animals, and taking excrement for tests is one of your key tasks. 100,000 a year, Paul. 100,000.
Yeah, I don't need to listen to this.
You just have to collect the shit.
Okay.
Come on, Paul.
But yeah, no, I'm very sympathetic to the devs because I understand that's never something you can account for and it's a tragedy. At the same time, some of the issues I encounter with the game, in fact, a fair majority of them, are not related to writing. And I feel like a little bit more testing could have helped find some of the ones that I found, if I'm being totally candid there. Because I found, what, like 3 bugs so far this stream that I feel like could have been easily avoided. So I don't know if they just didn't have playtesters or what.
Now take the TIS. To avoid unnecessary questions, it's a thermal imaging system. You could just call it a thermal imager. It's needed to determine the body temperature of our animals.
Ooh, don't say.
Good. Now install it
I
and measure the
get it.
temperature of the giraffes.
So this is my first rodeo, bud. Oh, they're all over here. But yeah, like, there's just some very awkward pacing. The dialogue is kind of off. Some of the animations can be kind of off. And the mechanics of the movement are kind of off, too. And again, none of that has to do with the writing. The writing alone, I'm honestly just impressed that they have multiple endings for. Are you still talking? I didn't want to do that. Put it back.
As you can see, one of the giraffes isn't doing well. We need to make a dart with temperalax. It's a medication for normalizing the temperature of animals. By the way, it was developed by one of the local eggheads. Interact with the terminal and press the exit enclosure button. In the terminal, you can... Alright, take the trolley back to the train.
Do I have to make some medications too?
Well, you studied chemical technology in Indiana. You'll manage.
Damn, how do you know all this?
Trust me, it's not something worth being surprised
But I
about.
barely lasted 6 months there. Got kicked out in the first year.
No worries, that should be enough to mix a couple of ingredients following a ready-made formula.
Okay, and again, like, just coming back around to, like, believability of the writing and, like, character motivations. He's upset that this guy knows that he went to university and studied something, when I would presume that's a perfectly normal thing to be part of someone's application for a job that they're interviewing for.
Success and the well-being of your family. Now, go and load the collector
And
into the biomaterial receiver. Don't carry anything into the car. Everything is sterile. And don't forget to put the
we can't carry anything into the car. It must be sterile, and yet it's so rusty. I can't complete my thoughts because this guy won't be quiet. Oh, this is...
Why are you so jumpy? Now you need to load the trolley into the train. To do this, press the lever inside the car.
I also don't know what that jump scare was about. It's not got me either time.
Now this is our mobile vet station.
Okay.
To make temperalax, you need to load the station with enough vials. I did it this time, but in the future you'll have to gather the vials yourself to cook it up. But keep in mind, chum, there are not so many vials. Think twice before using them. Perfect. Now take the dart from the dart dispenser. Cool, you've got temperalax. Now load it into the veterinary gun. It's in the gadget trolley.
And yet, I can't take anything in or out of the door. And then you actively encourage me to do so. Alright, so, to try and complete some of my thoughts before old Doc there says literally anything else. This guy's red flag sensors should be going off hardcore right now, and yet they just aren't, or at least not for the right reasons. If one of my potential employers or current employer said, hey, didn't you attend this place? I would not think that was weird, because I would have probably disclosed that in my application. Worth a shot. Meanwhile, if I saw a weird, giant, red millipede crawling on the wall and somebody injected me with things without my permission, I would not be okay with that. Go away. Shoot giraffe with high temperature. So that is Poe. Should tell us later too. So yeah, just like actually be alarmed by alarming things. Is you Poe? You're Poe. Look at that butt. Also, just to be totally candid, I do have the auto aim feature or whatever that is on, because when I was playing this game the first time, I was missing shots from point blank ranges like this. I would shoot the computer, for example, and it would somehow not hit. So I got frustrated by that and I turned everything else off. So we're avoiding the issue now. Hello? God? Am I kidding? There's no God here. Alright, let's get back on the train.
Giraffe, Paul. Be careful. Don't confuse Bo with Poe.
Haha.
So everything went smoothly?
Seems like it. I did this for the first time. Hopefully he'll get better soon.
Well, don't doubt that. We need to get back to the hub.
Donate blood. That's a horror game protagonist, I guess, not the smartest. I mean, yeah, guess that is true. You have to put some suspension of disbelief. And we know that Paul here is not in the best of circumstances, so desperate people are more likely to get into jobs they shouldn't. But at the same time, there's just so many other red flags. Like teleporting.
Let's go, Paul. Escort me to the exit. It's time to leave you alone with our lovely zoo facilities.
Jump. Alright, and this is where it left us off for the New Game Plus last time. So that genuinely is a really nice feature, because it allows you to just come straight back here. But yeah, I really can't complete a single, that'll be important, thought in this game until Doc is gone, because the dialogue just keeps coming and it's always at weird, awkward intervals, I think.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning.
Does a lady come with it?
Your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
No problem. I think she'll figure it out and go home soon.
As you wish. Good luck, Paul. Don't mess up.
New access added. Check the next enclosure. Off he goes. Zoom in. Okay, there's our wife. I really don't know why we wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, tell our wife that we love her and that we're being locked in without any communication, because took away our phone. Which, continuity, possibly error. Like, this is the 90s. Nobody really had cell phones like that.
Paul, you entered here who knows how long ago. You're not answering calls. I'm worried.
Lily, sweetheart. Sorry. Didn't hear you right away. Everything's okay. They put me on probation, but I had to start immediately. You should just go home. I'll be back in the morning to tell you everything.
Paul, but I saw them lock you up. It's not normal.
Yeah, it's just protocol here. They took away my phone and made me sign an NDA. And all I have to do is feed and treat the animals. Oh, and by the way, there's plenty of meat here. I want my girls to finally eat normal food. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Put a meat brick in the parcel drop. I'm also gonna raid their cabinets. Oh, look. Drugs. Just laying out. All for me. Where is the meat? To turn on, remove all briquettes. I also kind of hate... Is it this one? It's this one. I also kind of hate how we have to have certain things in certain places to unlock them, but I'm sure that's gonna have some horror mechanism to do with later. Meat. Ambiguous meats. Why does everything come in the bricks anyway? It just looks gross in the bricks.
Lily, are you here?
Yeah.
Take this. Give Gina a kiss from Daddy. It's time for me to work.
All right. So, just to go through some of our notes here, which we have a lot. Treating animals. It seems the job is harder than I thought. Do I have to make some meds? If you deviate too much from the recipe, the animals might get sick. The risk isn't very high, but it's best not to break it. Scars. I need to carefully examine the bodies of the animals from scars. Scars indicate something is wrong. We don't know what, though. Zoochosis. I have to observe the behavior of animals. Zoochosis can manifest itself in strange actions and weird movements of the animal. Apparently, blood can only be taken from a stationary state. Animals can see when I'm aiming at them. I need to approach them from behind. I need to keep track of how much the animal sleeps. Excessive sleep is a sign of illness. Probably I'll need all these things to work. I wonder what will happen if I apply them not just on animals. Scattered gadgets. Trying to think about what that could mean. Got some ideas, but I also thinking about some of the circumstances I've been in, and I don't know how helpful that would be. Seems I'll have to manually record the symptoms of zoochosis, scars, and mucus. I need to closely monitor animal feces. If there are changes, it indicates disease. I need to give some meat to my wife. We've been eating only prepackaged meals for almost a year now. It's terrible for our little Gina. Well, I hate to tell you this. Oop. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. But that meat that you just gave was also packaged, and I don't know if that's exactly what little Gina needs. Just waiting for something to come out. Spooky. Alright, if we go to the wallabies next, we'll have 2 herbal and 1 veggie. We'll just get more, I guess. I don't know. The wallabies next around the list, so regardless of what happens, I think we'll go to the wallaby next. I'm sure there'll be no other consequences after all. This all does seem awfully convoluted for Zoo to do. Okay, zebra, moose, hippo, and elephant are all still locked off, so we cannot get that. And off we go. Off we go. Okay. Loading in. Is it going to teleport me back like it always does? Not quite this go. Okie dokie. Oh, we don't have enough herbal? Oh, this is for elephant. I was like, I thought I had a surplus. Okay. We're cooking, and by cooking, we mean cutting. That's however much we need. So we need 2 out of 5. Almost 6. Let's try that. Let's cut a little bit more off. Deviation is acceptable. Okay. Well, I guess if it's acceptable, we're not going to question it. You know, Doc's annoying because he's never quiet, but at the same time... Gonna grab my sucker. Try me. Got a Ghostbusters vacuum. I dare you, but not really, because I actually don't want you to do that. Thanks. Do you have any other goodies for me, little guy? Because, like... Also, why are we not getting, like, full training? The guy knows us for 20 minutes and he hands us the keys and he's like, okay. Good luck. Please don't jump scare me. It's gonna jump scare me. Over here.
Night Zookeeper, Paul Connolly.
Oh, thank God, finally. Please don't hang up. I've been trying to reach my husband all day. He's a scientist, Clarence J. Summers. People usually call him CJ.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm here alone.
Please check for me. He should be in the lab.
Is there a lab here?
Oh, I understand. You're new. Then one last request. Look in his locker in the break room. Code 1768.
Ma'am, this doesn't feel right.
Oh, that doesn't feel right.
CJ needs to take his medication regularly. I just want to make sure he has them with him. Just open the locker, that's all. I'll call back.
That's just how jobs are. Get in my vacuum. Get in my vacuum. That's just how jobs are, TBH. Ghosty, I hate to break it to you, but that is not how all jobs are. At, like, all of my jobs, I was training for weeks before they left me alone. I get it's probably, arguably, easier with animals or whatever, like, make the diets, pick up the poop. Can we not make that noise, please? At the same time, you'd think they want to know who they're actually hiring. I just saw something horrible. I shot lethal dart, but one wasn't enough. It took around 300 milliliters, but it worked. It worked. I'm alive. Got some information there. And we're checking. Get in my thing! I hate you. Why? I hate jump scares so much. Okay, well, good to know it doesn't matter what I have. I don't know how to prevent that, and I don't know how to... Hello? I don't know how to prevent it. I don't know how to, like, get them to actually leave me alone. But if I saw that freaky little baby millipede, I would not be working there anymore. I would be crawling over the fence to get out of here. Who cares about the crisp 100K a year? Penny, Wally, Sally, and Amy. They're all so hungry. Okay. And sure, those noises that you're making are noises of a normal, healthy wallaby. Yummy, yummy. Enjoy. Okay, so, further spoiler alert. Last time I was in the wallaby exhibit, it did not go well for the wallabies. Or for me. But it especially did not go well for the wallabies. So, we're gonna hope. Thanks, Sally. Sure, that's what everyone thinks this video too. We're gonna hope it goes better this time. It literally can't get any worse than it did before. Where's everyone else? I'm also just trying to figure out what all the noises are. Hello? Sorry, but I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the thing that sounded like it was emitting static. Heal Amy. Yeah. Something is very clearly wrong there, huh? Okay. So everyone's good there. I'm missing a fecal. Yum. Vomit is just one of those things I can't do. Like, I'm really... Oh, here it is. I'm really okay with blood. I'm okay with viscera. I'm okay with, like, urine. Vomit, though? Mm-mm. Honestly, I'm not, like, any better with, poop, to be fair, so... Guess it's not too weird, but at the same time... Alright, let's get this out of the way, because I hate the noises it makes. Can I bother you for an interview? 101%. How about you? You're the one we're concerned about. Get back here. You sound like you're good, except for the hurling. Okay, yeah, no, there's definitely some kind of, like, feedback system over there. I hear the, like, microphone stuff. Quick! Get back here. I need to take your blood, because this is definitely something we have to do, like, every night, right? Please tell me this isn't gonna shove me through the fence again. You're very cute, though. You really are. Get back here. I need to poke you in the butt. Off they go. You. Get back here. I'm glad that, like, I can just click on them and it lets me fill it up. I don't have to, like, painfully chase them down too much. Even though it says they need to be stationary for you to get the blood. I guess they might have gotten enough feedback that that is not ideal. Also, let me poke you just a couple more times, please. Doc seems to be very dismissive of science, but I have an experiment I must conduct, despite my 6 months of chemistry only. So for no particular reason, I'm collecting extra blood. Alright, fellas, you guys be good. I'm sure there's no possible weird things awaiting me. I'm sure there's none at all. Trying to think if I'm gonna get the same jump scare this time I got before. Just waiting for it. Okay. Into the cursed blender you go. Also, why didn't you question the weird millipede thing? You're just okay with there being a grinder for that? Okay, and you get. So I can't take it through the doorway. That wouldn't be sanitary. Get in here, bud. Okay. So I currently have 4 vials of blood, 2 apiece from Penny and Wally. And I kept Penny and Wally. Okay. Good to know. Again, for no particular reasons there. So let's go ahead and see what our poor little wallabies have. Yeah, something to do with our temperature and with our poop. So that is gastroenteritis, an inflammation of the stomach intestines caused by infection. So we're looking for something that will cure gastroenteritis. Is it this one? That would have made too much sense, probably. Gastrointestinal normalization, is that what I need? It's probably what I need. So we're just going to smile and nod and grab this. Also, I know we want to save the animals, but just in case this comes in handy later on down the line. Don't worry, I'll be very responsible with what I'm loading in. Oh, please don't do it to me. Mucus is a marker of disease. Wow. I really never would have guessed. No, it's also probably a marker of disease. The fact that there's weird little baby whatevers crawling around. Yay, we cured them all. Amy was too busy throwing up to run away from us. All the wallabies are happy. It's a much better ending. Much better ending than what I got last time. Frick. What? What do you want?
Night Zookeeper, Paul Connolly. I'm sorry, man. I haven't had a chance to look around yet.
What's with the man?
Oh, nothing. A woman called, looking for someone named CJ, searching for her husband.
That bitch again. Although CJ's no saint either, always hanging around some girls, lying to his wife that he's in the lab. And we don't even have labs here. Anyway, forget it. Why am I calling you? There'll be a food delivery soon, and you need to grind some fresh meat. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. I'll call you later.
Return to the hub. Do I have to? Actually, I think the hub is probably safer than these cursed little back alleys. Ew. Yeah, we're just gonna move past that like nothing happened. I got a gun. It's lethal, don't make me use it. But genuinely though, because I can't aim for crap. I hate that noise so much. Okay, what's my new note? Mucus is for the UV flashlight. Presence of mucus indicates disease. Return to the hub. Okay. Okay. I guess we can do that. Another new message. That's probably gonna jump scare me with noises again, which is that as everybody knows, the best way to scare somebody is to jump scare them. I didn't realize you could actually see like some of the enclosures passing by here. I wonder which one was right there. Okay. Let's go get our supply. We have one waiting. That's our usual supply.
Hello? Damn. I mean, Night Zookeeper, Paul Connolly.
Don't worry, Paul. It's me again. How's it going? Do you need any explanations?
Only a lot.
Definitely do. I thought you had beef or, I don't know, lamb in the fridge. And
there's a long-necked pig. You see, Paul, dozens of parasites spread from the mother every day. They infiltrate our animals and they turn into, how shall I put it? Well, monsters.
There's the name of the
They have
game.
specific tastes. They need meat.
What the hell is the mother?
That's your
Relax.
question.
The mother is securely locked away. Not much is known about her, so they study her. Forget about it. You know your tasks. Don't worry about the rest.
Fuck! I gave a piece of meat to my wife.
You did what? Sorry, Paul, but it's really ridiculous. Life gives you a chance to become a worthy, well-off person, and you take the easy way, descending to simple theft. There won't be any more indulgence, so if they say grind bodies, you grind. They'll say kill, you kill. Got it?
Got it. Just tell me where my phone is. I'll call Lily. Maybe she and Gina haven't eaten yet.
He's taking this so
I'll allow
well.
it, chum. If you call your wife, it'll be a direct violation of the NDA. No, Paul, you won't drag me into this. You'll have to fully feel the consequences of your misdeed. And now stop whining and go to work.
How much money would they have to pay you that you'd be like, oh, okay, I can just grind this stranger up for meat? Sorry, ma'am. You look very comfortable like that. I just need to check out this guy's locker. It might have secrets. Oh, look, secrets. Now I get to listen to the horrible noise again. Giving you access to the recipes for the infected specimens in the kitchen factory. Feed them. Okay. Infected animal recipes are available. Floppy disk data has been accessed. Animal mutation cure recipes. Testing experimental meds on mutated specimens. They don't work during the frustration phase. The pathological cell division process must be completed. In other words, the organism must fully mutate. Access to the experimental drugs is located at the vet station. So now we can help them. Our task is to prepare meat and feed the animals with human meat. Those are normal, everyday things to have in your lockers, right? Okay, so it looks like CJ has a Wendigo, which, fun little lore fact, is basically a being that cannot be satiated ever. It is constantly hungry despite its really thin body. So even though it looks skeletal, it is actually like feeling like it's starving to death all of the time. And its favorite food is human flesh. Who's ringing? Hello?
Hello? Night Zookeeper, Paul Connolly.
Why so grim? Problems?
What the hell is going on here? Fuck. I almost threw a live girl into the grinder. Where did she come from?
Alive? Well, 20 millixylazine and she's still with us. But fortunately, this problem is easy to solve. Pull the drop lever and the girl will turn into a couple of bricks, just like you've dealt with before. Easy peasy.
Fuck! I suspected this place wasn't clean, but why else such big bucks? I can grind a couple of bodies, but I'm not going to get involved in crime and risk my family. Fuck you.
Well, no one is asking you. In general, look at your hands.
What the hell is this? Did you poison me?
Poison? Who do you think I am, a desperate housewife? No, Paul. I infected you. And by the way, I did it for your own good. You see dozens of parasites spread out of the mother every day. They infiltrate our animals, and they transform, to put it mildly. Well, let's say they mutate.
What the hell is this damn mother?
Not much is known about her, so they study her. But right now, the same parasite is squirming inside you. And if you behave well, they'll take it out. And if not, who knows? Maybe it will be even better for Lily and Gina.
Fuck!
What would you do in this quirky situation? I, A, would not go home and risk infecting my family, and B, sorry, wife and child. Can't just leave the naked lady to get chopped up. I think that's actually gonna make it harder for us, but if our goal is to save everyone, then we're gonna save everyone. Yay. And also, again, he's taking this news way too well. If someone was like, oh yeah, I just stuck a parasite inside you and I want you to grind up this live person, I would be freaking out a lot more than Paul is. And so we're just gonna casually go feed some animals. Who else is hungry? Am I right? The story is a bit insane. Yeah, I think that is putting it mildly ghosty. Actually, I don't I don't even know why I grabbed that. I don't think I actually need anything. We're going to the gorilla next, so we need 1 herbal and 2.5 veg. If one of these is... How much is this? No, it doesn't tell me. Now will you tell me? 3 kilograms, okay. Yeah, no, like, it just expects everybody to be totally okay with this, and I don't see who in their right mind ever would be. So, again, it does kind of come down to horror and suspension of disbelief. We wouldn't have a game if Paul was just gonna nope out of doing his job right now. At the same time, how... Oh, yeah. At the same time, like, how much money would anyone have to pay you to make you feel obligated to go through with this stuff? Genuinely. Gorilla time! Because, like, full disclosure, NDAs do not protect anybody from criminal activity, which I think kidnapping, killing, illegal experimentation, I think all of that is currently on the line for possible illegal activity here, so it's not like Paul would even get in trouble. I get desperation makes people do some weird stuff. And I sure hope no little parasites jump out of the ceiling to try and attack me right now. But at the same time... Cut. So I need about 2/3 of this. Looks good enough to me. Bone saw makes a little bit more sense now, doesn't it? That's not too bad. We need that much, I'd say. Wow. That also does not... Oh, that was for the wallaby. I was just gonna say that doesn't feel like enough. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let me go. I need to go pick up some more veggies because I made a mistake. We're just gonna pretend like that never happened. We're just gonna continue truck on around on Katie. But yeah, no, seriously, like... There's so much opportunity, just go. I don't know why you wouldn't. Sarah's still naked, still passed out. I have to very annoyingly grab the brick trolley. We're just gonna do a quick shuffle backwards. Just gonna grab an extra brick of both. I don't care. Who cares why I waste these people's money? Honestly. And we're gonna do a quick shuffle forward. All the way. It just feels so tedious. Like, even if this was a legit zoo and this was your daily routine, it just feels like a lot, I guess. I don't know. Like, is it really easier taking the cart back and forth when you could just carry 3 kilograms of one package over to your trolley? For example. Just a silly little example. Okay, now we're on the correct thing. Let me actually cut off what I need. So we need a little under half of that. Is that good? Got it exact. We only need a little bit of this remaining. Alright. That's not too bad. Let me leave. Let me leave. Okay, we'll send it out. Golly gee, I sure hope nothing comes for me. Let me just, we'll just be prepared, shall we? Also, like, A, I would not find myself in this situation. There would be no horror movie about me to be in this situation. But B, no. If I were faced with walking backwards, unable to look over my shoulder through this horrible place, or, you know, like, push it from the other side, I just push it from the other side. Crazy, I know. And really wild. But that's what I do. Actually not been in the gorilla storage room yet at all, so I genuinely don't know what to expect of it. Oh hey look! Anthony again. Was expecting it to jump scare me. Finally found a way to cure the mutant with the experimental meds. I found access on CJ's PDA. Looks like he's an important dude around here. Gave the mutant an injection of Toxicus Feralis, and it really worked. Awesome news, and by the way, it seems mutants can mimic different diseases. I'll keep an eye on it. Please just stomp on them when that happens, dude. Like, I got this whole gun and everything, and you just don't even care. You just don't even care to try. Also, this looks like you could seriously mess something up and make the other guys have a bad day, and I'm all for that. Why can I not sabotage? Alright, I'm a little scared to read notes. When they turn, me can calm them down. Cool. Unfortunately, I refuse to be a murderer. So I guess we're out of luck, huh? Okay. Good to know there's nothing I can do to avoid the creepy little baby mutants. At least it sure feels that way anymore. Just as a note. Okay, I was just expecting something to happen there and it didn't. Fine by me. But let's close the door. I'll actually feel a little better once that door is closed. We got Dexter, Pepper, Thor, and Chief. I think it's Chief. Give me all this stuff, thanks. God, I really can't keep a train of thought going in this freaking game. Oh yeah. He looks real healthy. So I have already gotten a pretty good system, I think, for this game. As good as I can get. I need you guys to stop making weird noises behind me. Okay, thank you. Hi, bud. Uh-oh. Okay, so spoiler alert, I know who's sick. And it's not the one that has the fever. Well, I mean, the one that has the fever is sick too, but their issue is a little bit more manageable. And a little bit less deadly. So yeah, I think I've got a pretty decent system for this game now. When it comes to like the actual healing part. My issue is that I genuinely don't know if even being what I think is prepared is going to be enough to actually save the animals, because through various issues, I always had casualties in my first playthrough of this. Like, I worked out this system, like, by the third thing. Get back here, it's just a very loud noise. But it didn't really matter, because it's just a loud noise. I need to listen to you. Dexter's really sick. See, guys, it's not that bad. Like, get everybody's poop. But, like, even though I feel like I had a really good system figured out pretty early on, it didn't ultimately make a difference for me, because the game still found ways to screw me over. I also found a really easy loophole to get some things to reset and to get to some safety. But again, I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make, because the game is very intent on screwing me over. I think this is it. I mean, we obviously know that people are very, very sick in here. We just need to know how sick. A little scared to get up next to you, Chief. So, you see how Chief is throwing his head around and throwing up, even though he's not sick with temperature and stuff? So, Dexter, on the other hand, is doing the same thing, but he is, like, actually sick. Like, everything we tested on him has been bad so far. So that's the whole parasite thing being at play, because the parasite will make them mimic the same... At least I've only ever had the same disease. I have not had it be two different diseases, but the parasite will have them mimic the same disease that whatever other animal has. So, like, everyone's just chill. Everyone's just sick in general. And the parasite makes them mimic it. That's the name of the game. Zoochosis makes you act weird, even when there's no reason to act weird. But we need blood for the, like, mutated whatevers. Like, to cure things. So that's why I'm getting extra blood. Just to make sure I don't run out when I need to actually craft stuff. I don't know if any of that makes sense. Oh my god, I thought that swing was like a giant snake for a second there. Hey, I know you're throwing up, but sit still while I take your blood again. You're gonna be a dried out husk by the time this is over, but hopefully that means that you'll at least be alive. Okay. So, spoiler alert and jump scare warning. When I leave and I come back, Chief will have transmutated into a big, angry, mess up gorilla thanks to the parasites. He's gonna bust down the doors and be all scary. And in order to save them, I've gotta let it happen. I guess if you notice that they're sick, you can just shoot them with lethal dart to begin with and just call it a day and avoid the issue. I guess that would actually be an option available to you. And I guess I might actually do that in a future run. I'm trying to save everybody, but expecting some mixed outcomes on that. But I think it will generally make a little bit more sense once all the transformations happen. Because with this game, I feel like the tutorial makes it really hard and confusing to understand the mechanics. But then once you understand the mechanics, like, all of the suspense is gone. I think, anyway. So then you're just kind of doing the same thing, and it becomes kind of repetitive. There's enough diseases here that I think it would still be fresh even on, like, future replays. It's not just, oh, the first thing is going to be it being sick with whatever. It's going to be sick with something else, potentially. Okay, weird. Anyway, so Dexter's sick with meningitis. Just a casual thing to be sick for. And Chief, I think it is, was mimicking that. So we need to make a cure for meningitis. We need to make a thing for Chief so the parasite won't be mimicking that. Oh, it'll actually showcase symptoms on past things too. Okay. Anyway, we are looking for meningitis. Meningitis. Plague, migraine, meningitis. Then we're looking for something for mimicking meningitis. Alright, so this is all the stuff that we need for the mimicking meningitis. And again, we need animal blood for basically everything. Also, note how we're creating 3 of this here. I'm creating more because this was an issue last time. Alright. Now we pick up all of our goodies. This is the Immunotoxis Feralis. I've not had any issues of running out of space for keeping all of these darts yet, but I'm sure if we survive, that will become an issue later. So we are going to need this one. Alright guys, ready to take on a mess up gorilla? Because I sure am not. Look at that, that's so normal. How are the other gorillas, like, just okay with this, you know? Where is he at? They will run away from the gun. Which makes it both easy and hard. I don't know. Can you guys, like, get out of the way? Like, genuinely. They're just used to this at this point. Now it's gonna come for me. I need to get out of the way. Reload where it's safe to reload. Reload where it's safe to reload. Hey, look, we did it. You got it, Chief. Good job birthing the baby. Let me go suck it up. Just waiting for something to happen. Sorry, sorry if I'm being quiet. I was focusing very hard, and again, I'm expecting something to pop out that hasn't popped out yet. And I'm wondering if that's a me issue. You cannot escape the Ghostbusters. Alright, Dexter, thanks for being patient. As I'm sure you are sympathetic to, I had bigger problems. Shoot him in the butt. And now everyone's healed. That actually... We delivered fresh meat. Head to the hub and deal with it. That actually turned out way better than I was expecting. I won't lie. We can't ever close the store again. Sure, it's fine. Get me out of these. You know what? I'll actually... Ooh. Boils. I'll actually give him a pass on that one, though, because... that... would also probably make me throw up. Also, I love how he just knows what to do with that. Keeping it sterile by never taking anything through the door. Okay. Alright, well, I also knew that boss. So that's... best case scenario, I guess. And I genuinely don't know what's gonna be in store when we get back. Because, the order I did it was I did giraffes, penguins, and then the wallaby. And the wallaby that mutated killed all the other wallabies, like, hard mode. It was not good. Hello. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I wish I could have used the axe.
It's okay. I won't touch you. I'm the night zookeeper, Paul Connolly. And you?
Sarah Watkins, investigative journalist for Pine Valley. Thanks for saving me. Too bad I can't return the favor.
What do you mean?
You probably already know that you've been injected with something, some kind of parasite.
You also know something about these parasites. But how do you know?
Sorry, bro. Journalists don't reveal their sources. I can only say that we don't have much time. And the main thing now is to open this stupid door with a biometric lock to gather evidence for the article. And expose these bastards. Can you help me?
Genuinely? Why can't we? Honestly, for the night that you've had, you're looking pretty good. But, like, then we just leave her to it. It's just like, okay, have fun with that. I've got a new supply. Can I help him down? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I genuinely don't want to drop him in the chute. I know it's probably whatever, but we're just gonna pretend like that was never even an option and let their issues speak for themselves, shall we? Though, by natural default here, I have become an accomplice. And I don't know why he's just so okay with that. fish time. Because we're going to the penguins. They just need 2 kilograms even. That's 3. I'll grab 1 brick just in case. I shouldn't need the extra, but if I mess up, then we'll at least have some backup. This is a normal scene. Well, just doing my job. Here we go. Sarah, do you have anything to say about the dead guy hanging over the whatever? Alright, sorry to have bothered you, ma'am. I also think the penguins are gonna be kind of hard mode. With the wallaby, when it mutated, it goes invisible. I don't know how much worse they can get than that. The biowaste filter is clogged. Clean the filter. We're not even gonna wipe out the rest. The severed hand. Is that meant to be Sarah's? We have a hand added to our tab now. Just the severed hand. Can I use this? Oh?
Wait, is this a human hand? Where did you get it?
Don't look behind you.
Somehow I feel like... Well, never mind. Try to use it on a scanner.
That's what I was planning to do.
Oh.
Cool. Let's go see where these maniacs conduct their experiments.
Can I get my gun?
I'm not sure I want to go in. I just want to get through this night and go back to my family.
No, we're going in.
Out of your mind? There's a parasite in you. You'll mutate soon. Do you think anyone will let you out of here? Anyway, it's up to you, but if I close this door, I won't let you in.
Okay, I guess I'm going in without my gun because I don't want the door to close. I'm getting my gun. I feel better with my gun. Don't close the door. I'm coming. Just slow. Gimme. Don't close the door. I'm coming. Oh, heck yeah. I feel a lot better. I know this isn't like a real shooter, but I know. Put it away for a second.
Disgusting face. A pure maniac who lacks a personal life. And vitamin B9.
That's Doc, my daytime shift colleague.
For a daytime zookeeper, your doc has too many scientific degrees. I bet he's the head honcho here.
I mean, that's probably true. He says a lot of things that are...
Now we know who extended a helping hand to us. Poor CJ.
Aw.
Did you know him?
No, why?
I guess now we know why he's so hard on the other people. That should be handy. No, Ghosty.
It seems they cause mutations in humans as well as animals.
What? Sorry, I'm trying to read some of this just because, like, I'm a grad student for biology. Chemocentric biological transducers. Like, maybe it's just not my realm of expertise, but that literally just sounds like fun jargon. That sounds like science, you know? What else can I touch? I need to touch it all. Ooh, coffee. That's it? That's it. Can't interact with this. That's it. I was expecting some groundbreaking revelations here. What else? Where'd you get your bra? Details I shouldn't focus on, but do. What was though? Ghosty, tell me. No, okay. Nothing else to interact with. Do I just leave? Like, because some of the interactions can be kind of janky. But at the same time, I don't see anything else to do. Did I get any notes from this? No, my objective is the same. I can't even call that one back and be like, oh, by the way, CJ got ground up. Sorry to inform you. I was kind of hoping and expecting that to lead to other things, but I guess we're gonna leave it up to Sarah to give a crap about what we're doing, and we're just gonna smile and nod and go feed the penguins. I guess. I don't know what else to do. I would have long time ago, left. Did I keep CJ's hand? Oh, I didn't keep CJ's hand. I probably should not sound disappointed about that. You're fine. Calm yourself. Two out of 6. That's 3. The hand was handy, I guess. Fine. Don't know how much it actually matters, I'm being honest. Like, I get he just kind of wants to do his thing and then go, but I'm an avid animal lover, and I think I just leave the penguins to starve if that meant my own survival. I get it, that makes me a bad person. But it's the truth. Who wants to jump scare me? I want to go in here. Let me grab it all. Because I'm also going to need some of this to heal myself, I'm sure. Give me this. We're looking really bad. Really, really bad. Something strange is happening to me, an overwhelming urge to eat raw meat. My hand grabbed the piece on its own and I devoured it almost without chewing, the sweet taste in my mouth. Maybe I should have ground that guy up so I can get that sweet, sweet meat. You guys seeing this too? Alright, anyway. Okay. Let's grab the cart and go on our backwards fun trip. Speeding this up. It's the worst that can happen if you go quick. Apparently nothing. I was fully expecting somebody to jump my guns there. But I guess we're okay-ish. We've got Daisy, Luna, Coco, Tinker, Misty, and Rocky. It's entirely too many animals. But I'm gonna do my best to make this as painless as possible. Why are you scared, Rocky? Stop fighting. Gonna get your food and then you don't have to fight anymore. Why does that still look like that? Y'all, seriously, just go eat your food. Daisy is not okay. Can I get them all in one go? Be awfully convenient if I could. Who am I missing here? You get Tinker. Oh god, these penguins are so not okay. Y'all, please. Calm yourselves. I can't keep listening to this. I'm not taking this anywhere. I'm trying to put it back. Like, this might be weird, but I think the noises are genuinely almost more disturbing to me than... like, they're regular noises than some of the stuff that we see in this game. Look how you walk! What was that noise? Just kind of deflated a little bit. That looks normal. Would you like me present? No? Fair enough. You're so squishy looking. Boy howdy. I have a feeling I'm gonna get the exact same end as last time, even though I've made different choices. That's not a good thing. Of all the mechanics I was really hoping for in my zoo horror game, it was definitely the picking up feces part that I was hoping that we could get more of. This is obviously sarcasm. I really wish it was, like, more instantaneous. Like, normally I kind of hate, like, instant pickup stuff, but... you know, weirdly enough, I think for this, I will... Okay, you're just doing your best, aren't you? For this, I think I will weirdly make an exception. Where are you guys? Come here. I know I'm missing some poop, but I genuinely don't know where it's at. These guys are doing so good. Luna, come here. Stop fighting. I feel like I'm talking to my cats. Everyone just stop fighting. You guys got your food, right? Tinker. Just calm down, please. I may or may not have already said this, I may have just off this, but I genuinely wonder if they're gonna be really mean and have multiple animals mutate on us at the same time. Or if they would, like, be imitating different diseases. So you don't know what's what. Daisy, calm down. Don't be mad. It's not You guys are all just infected with parasites. It's nothing to be mad over. Look at me. I'm doing great. Guys, calm down. Oh, there's Boop. It's not that serious with the way everyone else is acting. This is just a normal Friday night for you guys. I do actually really like the blue penguins, though. The blue-purple ones are pretty. It does do nothing to help me distinguish which one is which, though. Guys! Stop bullying each other. It's not cute. Stop it. Guess I better hurry up before they literally eat each other. Okay, I saw the reflection of the ice and I thought it was a parasite. We were about to get real upset for a second. Okay, all that's left is to interview everybody. Shouldn't be too hard. They're not shutting up. I guess this is one way to get them to stop fighting. Just hold a loud, scary noise over their head. Get back here, Tinker. You're the troublemaker. Who am I missing? Coco. Have I gotten everyone else? Everyone be more like Luna. Luna's an angel. Luna just sat there and answered me. Guys. Everyone is just lining up to take on Daisy. I don't know if that means that Daisy is the imposter here or what. There's genuinely too many of them for me to keep track of. Their colors genuinely don't make any difference to which one is which in my mind. I'm excited to see what the mutated one looks like, but I'm not excited. I'm gonna have to deal with that in a second, you know? I need to open the door, I guess. Might be helpful. Still waiting for certain jump scares to happen. I sure hope nobody comes after me. That would sure be awful. Why'd I get really, really close to Katie there? I don't need that. Okay. Get blendered. I mean, guess that doesn't matter now. Let's go ahead and grab all this stuff in. We should have everything we need to go take some stuff on once we make some meds. Oh, I should actually run the blood, though. I am glad we only have to put it in once. That would be really annoying to have to put it in, like, what, 6 times otherwise? But all the same. Alright, so it is just sound. Sound is migraine. Okay. As somebody who gets migraines, if you have a migraine, you're not going to be making a lot of noise. Just gonna put that out there. You should have picked, like, literally any of the other manifestations for migraine, and it probably would have made more sense. Alright. But migraine, that is one of the top ones, right? Allergic, treatment of blood, names I cannot pronounce, the flu, meningitis, migraine. Okay, and then we want the Toxica mimicking migraine. I think. Mimicking plague. Okay. Mimicking migraine. There we go. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm at least finding a lot of chemical. I, again, would not be surprised if this is meant to be like a twist where I needed to collect all of the chemical just to save myself. But that's neither here nor there at this point. So we are looking for this one. I need to make extra. I know I'm probably being just really, really paranoid here. But if I miss, then I don't want it to be an issue. So I'm just gonna make 2 doses. The odds of me actually being able to reuse any of this are slim to none. But still. Here we... Oh, that's fun. Oh, it flies! How good is my aim? Yeah, this is why I made extra. Oh, frick, I need to reload. Leave the others alone! Oh my god, it's so fast. Okay. I got it once. And all of that somehow. I got it again. Alright. Okay, that actually was not as bad as I was expecting that to be. Get back here, bud. Okay, I'm really glad I made extra, though. I was just kind of shooting to shoot there, you know? Is everyone good? Oh, Daisy's still mad. I even think that multiple of them were gonna be sick with the migraine. I didn't check. That's on me. I'll accept the fault there. Just a little focus on what horror was gonna await us. Being a monster was cool, though. It's kind of horrifying whenever it did, like, actually go to land. It was cool. Okay, how many of them are still sick with the migraine? Migraine. Oh, migraine. Just the one. Okay. Cool. And it was... this that I needed. Cool. Give me this. And we need the Neuro Shield. And then hopefully everybody can stop fighting. Also, how frequently are they replacing these doors? If this is happening this often. Oh my god, we cured the animal. Just gonna get my safety lethal injection ready. I'm really not okay. I'm really not okay. But all of the charges are safe, and that's what matters. Okay. Let's see what Sarah's come up with. Hopefully just a way out. Not that that's gonna help me at all at this point. But I weirdly feel a lot safer back at the hub with the strange one with an axe than I do anywhere else. Okay. This might sound weird. Grind the first corpse. Yay. But I actually do have a reason for this. And that's because last time I was here with Sarah, granted I did not go down the stairs, but at this point she just locked me away because, let's face it, I don't look like a person anymore. And I just want to know if having this available was going to make any difference for me, because I'm sure I'm craving some flesh right now. And if they're dead anyway, then who cares? Like, genuinely though, like, if I was already gone, then I sure wouldn't. Put me to use. Right? I just want to see if that makes any difference on the outcome I have a feeling is waiting for me here.
Why do you need an axe?
If you could see yourself, you wouldn't ask. And also, you smell like vomit. Want to freshen up?
I guess I should.
Blur.
Hey, Sarah, what the hell?
Sorry, Paul. You can mutate at any moment now. And I want to live. Stay here for a while.
Bitch, I saved you.
I can't blame her at all. She is locked in here with us. We chose this.
Where are you, my friend? It's time to check how you handled your probation. This is strange.
And that's Zoochosis! Yay! Paul didn't help Sarah with her investigation. I tried. Terrified by rapid mutation, Sarah locked him in the bathroom. Despite his pleas, she never came back for him. Soon his screams turned to agonizing groans and then bloodthirsty growls. To this day, Sarah's fate remains unknown. There was nothing else to touch. That I saw, anyway. Okay. Now we've got the zebra available. I think it's just gonna like unlock the other stuff for us, which I think is what the new game plus will be, is that like we maybe start off able to go see everybody else or whatever. I'm content leaving that here, at least for tonight. So, quick gripes and pluses about this game. So, obviously, there's some jankiness going on. Obviously, I had some issues with some of the mechanics. I got stuck at a few different points. The dialogue sometimes just didn't play or would skip ahead. On my initial playthrough, it was just going out of order at one point for no reason I could discern. So like there's a lot of bugs here that I feel like would be easily avoidable with some additional playtesting. Again, I don't mind games that don't have directions, but if that's the case, like the mechanics of it need to feel really intuitive for me to like super get into it. Like the first person shooter, like I get the mechanics of that. It was really janky for me. Like, I don't even want to imagine how that penguin encounter would have gone if I didn't have the auto aim on. Like, I don't think I would have ever hit the penguin. I would have just slaughtered everybody, and that would have been that. Um, Again, when it comes to interactions, sometimes I try and click on one thing and I click on another. That's not always like a deal breaker. Like, I've dealt with plenty of games and plenty of janky mechanics before, but like, I also need to know what I can interact with so I can push it a bit further. Like, not helping Sarah with the investigation, I couldn't talk to her. I wasn't getting any directions via the PDA. There was no other thing for me to interact with down in the area that we were trying to get into. So I genuinely don't know, like, what else I was supposed to do. It also consumed the hand, so I couldn't even try and use that to unlock someplace else. I I don't know, like, because the first playthrough I did, I rescued Sarah. I didn't even, like, get the other body in the building. I just left it outside or wherever it was staging. So, like, I didn't have the meat accessible. I didn't use the hand to go downstairs. I just cleaned out the filter and I was like, "Oh, that's lovely," and then I moved on with my day. So Sarah was just staying in the room with the axe anyway. And then, like, the ending was exactly the same. I didn't save the wallabies. I didn't save the gorillas. Um, I got attacked multiple times by the animals, which I felt was speeding up my mutation. But then here, I didn't get hit once. None of the animals, like, got me. They didn't get each other. So I didn't really feel like there was any kind of reward for actually helping them, at least not on that path. So I appreciate that there's multiple endings, but it didn't really feel worthwhile to me for those reasons. Like, quick little review or ending thoughts. Is this game worth it? I mean, there's multiple endings, even if there's multiple ways to get there, it seems. So you can keep playing it multiple times and obviously, like, find them all. And with the new game plus, that helps to go through a little bit quicker so you don't have to do the giraffe tutorial all over again all the time. But, like, there's definitely a gameplay loop here. And, like, to get the initial directions, it took me a second. But then once I had it, and once I had, like, figured out the quirks, like, there wasn't really that much variation at the end of it. It's a pretty cyclical gameplay loop. And again, there's some variation with what animal could be sick with what animal is going to mutate. But there's some prediction and, like, the pattern of who's going to turn, when they're going to turn. And it's always when you go back to the train. Then they always break through, and then it's like the same thing. So if it's worth the money, I don't know. I'd say if you're interested in the game, pick it up when it's on sale. I think that's the best compromise after what I've seen of it. Um, because, like, I think it can be fun. But again, once you get into the cyclical part of it, like, you get past that initial hump of I have no idea what's going on, then I think it can get really repetitive for a lot of people. So I think the on sale is a fair compromise. For me personally, I think it's worth it just because of how I price my entertainment for myself. But I can also definitely see this not being everybody's cup of tea. So another difference too between this playthrough and my first one is my first playthrough, there were tentacles coming out of every single vent. And I don't know what I did differently that would cause that to happen sometimes, but they kept trying to grab me, and I was not okay with that. And I feel like that was a little bit more impactful than just the creepy little people parasites crawling around. And I don't know if that's just the first gameplay thing or if I triggered some hidden mechanic or whatever. But also, just FYI, Paul was way too lax about this too. He was just like, oh, like a giant tentacle, like 3 times the size of your body coming through a vent isn't something to be worried about. That's trying to grab you. I digress. Uh, horror protagonist, am I right? But I'm going to go ahead and leave it off here. Thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. We at least saved the animals. We didn't save ourselves. But hey, saving ourselves isn't in the name of the game, so that's alright. If you're watching this over on YouTube, feel free to check out links in the description below to links to other social media. Thank you to Parental Unit for supporting the channel, as that is greatly appreciated. But happy Halloween. I hope this itched some horror scratches for some people. It did for me. Till next time, everybody, whenever that may next be for stream, stay safe, stay happy. I'll see you all then, and bye.